What's going on, guys? Gadgets123 here. Just wanted to make a quick video about an issue I just found out on this Note 8 that a customer gave me to change the battery. Now, this is mostly for the people that do repairs. I wanted to kind of just give my input and see if you're also having an issue if you replace, for instance, the screen, maybe the battery, any part from here. And maybe you got that same issue as I'm getting. Now again, the fix is pretty simple, but some people could start freaking out because it was working, it was charging perfectly before, and then all of a sudden, when let's say you change the battery of the screen and stop working, and you're like, oh crap, what do I do now? All right, so now this is kind of weird. I mean, again, don't know why it works, but I guess it has to do something with this part of the this is basically the back of the Note 8. This is where the wireless charging goes. So basically what happened is I had a phone with that the battery drained pretty quickly on for a customer. So this is the old battery. This battery drained, within an hour it was already dead. So he said, oh well, can you do me a favor, can you replace the battery? So I'm like, sure, no problem. So I went and replaced it. And again, this is what most people do before they start putting everything back together. They want to make sure the battery charges and it works. So let me take you to my little charging port here. So let's take a little walk here, guys, pretty quickly here. All right, bear with me here, the mess, but I gotta fix this over the weekend. It's just between phones and day-to-day grind, sometimes it gets hard. All right, hold on, guys, so give me a minute. Let me plug this in here. Jesus, it's a little hard with two hands. I need an extra hand. All right, so let's charge it. All right, so now keep in mind I replaced the battery on this phone. So let's see what happens after I put it charging. Oh, you see that? Check that out, guys. You get that temperature. Let me see if you guys can see it. You get that temperature gauge. You see? Now, I didn't do anything wrong. All I did was plug it in. That's the new battery I placed. Now you get that charging, that temperature gauge issue. So let's go ahead and unplug it. Let's take another walk back and see what the problem is. So again, it's pretty simple. It's not a big issue, but I don't know if it's done on purpose or they just did it because I don't know. It's weird that you actually need it, but regardless, the problem is this. The problem is this is the wireless charging pad that goes behind the actual phone. So it goes down back here. So this pad has kind of a flex cable right here, and this flex cable needs to be connected to this part. This is where the flex cable goes. So it needs to be pushed in and pressed so it makes contact with these little buttons here. Now why it needs to do that, don't know, guys. I'm not really sure. I mean, this is just a trial and error. If what I did was, before I knew that was the problem, I went and put in the old battery. I said, okay, maybe this battery is damaged, so let's put in the old battery. So I put in the old battery. Same problem. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So definitely can't be the battery because the old battery did not have that issue. So we're gonna rule that out of the equation. So that's not the issue. So I said, well, I mean, it has this little ribbon thing, so I might as well, put it in, test it out. The other parts, in fact, let me show you. The bottom part really has nothing. It does have this, but this is basically for the for the speaker, for the loudspeaker. So I figured, you know what? Let me just put this one back in, and then if it doesn't work, we'll put both in, and then we'll screw it in. So test it out that way, because again, I'm pretty knowledgeable on the repairs, so I figured I did not really mess up anything. I didn't break any ribbons or anything when I replaced the battery, so it could have, it had to be one of these two things. So I figured might as well put it back in, see what happens. So if you just put it back in, now I'm not going to use any screws because it's pretty solid when you push it down. Of course, eventually you have to put the screws back in to finish off the phone, but like I'm pushing it right in the middle, right here. Okay, so make sure you could put a screw right here, or you could screw it, but I want to kind of, again, I was just testing it back and forth. So let's go back into the trusty charging port. Alright, where's that cable now? Is this the cable? Nope. Oh man, guys, sorry. So this is the cable. Alright, let's check this out. Okay, so it's plugged in. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Let's give it another minute. There you go. Check that out, guys. So as you can see, it does not have that temperature gauge issue. So that's definitely seems to be could be the problem. Actually, it's definitely the problem. So this new battery is working correctly, but this little device is what's causing the issue with the temperature gauge. So if once you put it back in, you don't have a problem. And let's put it back. Let's just leave it there, let it charge. Let's go back, take a little walk back, and let me just, there you go. I have to charge it anyways. So again, this is for a lot of the people that do a lot of the phone repairs. Don't freak out, guys, especially if you're just starting to repair your phone. Maybe you just want to change the battery, and you took it out and you're like, oh crap, now what happens? Like, I'm getting that temperature gauge issue. Keep in mind that temperature gauge issue, it's because you need to put that the wireless charging, that little back plate, and make sure that the back, it's connected to the little ports as shown in in the earlier part of the video. And once you do that, test it out, and once you see that it doesn't have that problem, then go ahead and put back the screws and you're good to go. Okay guys, hopefully this video helped you guys out. If you've seen this video to the end, I do appreciate it. Like always, I do enjoy all the comments, views, and messages you guys have. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. I try to answer as much as I can. If I don't know the answer, at least I try to find it for you, maybe send you a link to kind of guide you towards where you could probably get the answer. But I do my best to kind of help you guys. And if you guys have any questions, please, I could do for you guys watching my videos. Okay guys, so again, that temperature issue, if you go ahead and replace any part of your phone and you're getting that, don't freak out. It's just basically the wireless pad that needs to be connected to the phone. So keep that in mind. Thanks for everything. Comment, like, and subscribe. Appreciate all the comments. Alright guys, talk to you guys later.